There was once an old gardener who cared for the most beautiful garden in the village. Every flower bloomed, every path was alive with color. And among all the plants in the garden, there was one small tree he loved most. He had planted it with his son when the boy was very young. As the years passed, they grew together. The boy read beneath its shade, played around its roots, and helped care for it every day. Then one day, the boy left the village to chase his dreams. He promised he would return soon. The gardener waited. Days became months, months became years, but the boy never came back. At first, the gardener continued watering the little tree. Then less often, then hardly at all. The tree slowly began to die. Its leaves disappeared, its branches became dry and lifeless. The rest of the garden was still beautiful, but every time the gardener looked at that tree, it reminded him of the son who never returned. One day, a young traveler visited the garden. After walking through the flowers, he noticed the dying tree. He asked, "Why don't you save it?" The gardener replied, "Some things are not worth saving." The traveler looked at the tree and said, "It didn't do anything wrong." The gardener stayed silent. The next morning, the traveler came back and watered the tree. The gardener watched. The traveler returned the following day, and the day after that, week after week. Slowly, tiny green buds began to appear. Then new leaves. Then fresh branches. Life was returning. Finally, the gardener asked, "Why do you care so much about this tree?" The traveler smiled and answered, "Because the tree never left." Those 5 words hit harder than the gardener expected. For years, he believed he was angry with his son. But the one he was neglecting wasn't his son. It was the tree, the only thing that had stayed. That night, he realized something important. When someone hurts us, we often stop caring for things that had nothing to do with the pain. Our health, our happiness, our friendships, our dreams. We punish parts of our own life for wounds someone else created. The next morning, the gardener picked up a watering can. And this time, he watered the tree himself. Day after day, month after month, the tree grew stronger. And so did he. Years later, his son finally returned. Older, wiser, full of regret. He expected anger. Instead, he found his father standing beneath a tree covered in blossoms. The son lowered his head and said, "I'm sorry." The gardener smiled, because he had already healed long before the apology arrived. And sometimes the greatest act of forgiveness is not giving someone another chance. It's refusing to let their actions steal any more of your life. Because the people who hurt us don't always stay. But our life does, and it deserves to be cared for. Thanks for listening. See you next time.